The knocking at Bai Ova AM. Part of the marked one that afternoon, a stranger arrived in the village. He was an old man wearing a faded brown robe. In one hand, he carried a bamboo cane. He walked slowly from one end of the village to the other, as if he were searching for something, or someone. The villagers stopped what they were doing to watch him pass. No one dared to speak. When he reached my grandparents' house, he stood silently in front of the gate. He didn't knock. He didn't call out. He simply stared at the house. Several long minutes passed. Then he looked at Grandpa. "Is the boy here?" Grandpa slowly nodded. "Yes, it's him." The old man turned toward me. The moment our eyes met, I felt a chill run through my entire body. His eyes weren't angry. They weren't cold. They were filled with pity, as though he already knew what was going to happen to me. He took one slow step forward, then another. When he finally stood in front of me, he spoke in a quiet voice. "It has already marked you." I felt my heart skip a beat. What do you mean?" He looked directly into my eyes. "From this moment on, no matter where you go, it will follow you." I instinctively stepped backward. My mouth went dry. Who is following me?" The old man didn't answer. Instead, he reached into his robe. Slowly, he pulled out a small bronze mirror. The mirror was old. Its surface had darkened with age. Ancient symbols were carved around its edge. It didn't look valuable. Yet the moment I saw it, I couldn't look away. The old man placed it in my hands. His voice became even lower. "Keep this with you. Never lose it." I looked at the mirror in confusion. "What is it for?" He took a deep breath. "If one day you hear someone calling your name from behind you, do not turn around. No matter whose voice you hear, no matter how familiar it sounds, do not turn around. Instead, raise this mirror, look into it. Remember this carefully. What appears inside the mirror will never be the same as whatever is standing behind you." My hands began to shake. I wanted to ask him what he meant. I wanted to know what had marked me. But before I could speak, the old man slowly turned around. Without another word, he began walking toward the village entrance. Without looking back, the old man suddenly stopped. His voice echoed through the quiet village. "Tomorrow night, it will enter the house." The moment those words left his mouth, he continued walking. Within seconds, he disappeared behind the thick bamboo grove. I stood there, unable to move. My heart pounded so hard, it felt as though it would burst from my chest. No one said a word. Even Grandpa's face had turned pale. It was the first time I had ever seen fear in his eyes. He slowly placed a hand on my shoulder. "From tonight on, you must never leave this house alone." I nodded. I wanted to ask more questions, but somehow I already knew no answer would make me feel any safer. That evening, dark clouds gathered over the village. A cold wind swept through the trees. The birds disappeared unusually early. Even the insects had fallen silent. It felt as if the entire village was waiting for something, or trying to hide from it. After dinner, Grandma quietly closed every window. Grandpa checked every door. Then he placed fresh incense on the family altar. The smoke drifted slowly toward the ceiling. No one spoke. No one smiled. The silence inside the house was almost unbearable. Unable to calm myself, I stepped outside onto the front porch. Rain had begun to fall, soft at first, then heavier. The dirt road leading into the village slowly disappeared beneath the rain. That was when I saw it. Far away, at the end of the road, a figure dressed entirely in white stood motionless beneath the pouring rain. It didn't carry an umbrella. It didn't move. It simply stood there, watching me. The distance was too great for me to see its face. Yet somehow, I could feel its eyes fixed on me, cold, unblinking, waiting. I couldn't breathe. The rain grew heavier. The wind howled through the bamboo. Then, very slowly, the figure lifted one hand. It waved at me. Only once, a slow, silent invitation. Every instinct told me to run, but my legs refused to move. I stood frozen, unable to look away. The next flash of lightning lit up the entire road. For a split second, the figure was gone. There was nothing there. Only the endless rain. Only the empty road, as if no one had ever been standing there. I blinked several times. My hands were trembling. Had I imagined it? Or had it wanted me to see it? Behind me, Grandpa's voice suddenly called out, "Get inside!" I turned and ran into the house. Grandpa slammed the front door shut. He locked it. Then he looked straight at me. "You saw it, didn't you?" I slowly nodded. Grandpa closed his eyes. He whispered something I couldn't understand. When he opened them again, there was only despair. That night, I had no idea. It would be the last peaceful night my grandparents' house would ever know. To be continued in part 4.